2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go Alpha right here.
Herbert once more. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs, nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
15.
Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Chiefs at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Down the right sideline. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And they'll accept that penalty. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Attack! Come back! Gotta go right.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Robbie Gould to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelce. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Mahomes now on 1st down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Bears.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This is 2nd and 8.
43, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 9. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's James. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now Patrick going to change the play.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guy. Football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 171 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. On 1st down, right back to Herbert. He's got it to the 43 here. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Here we go, son.
Now a 2nd and 6. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action, Fields. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Butker on for the PAT. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was All-State. I'll make it rain out here. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Fields. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around and outstanding. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll roll him out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Fields throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Chicago.
Angel. Sit high.
Give left side here for Herbert. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chiefs 35, Bears 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
22. Bears 21.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields looking downfield for Jones. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter, that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here we go. Good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tonight.
Here's a give to Herbert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here we go. Tonight. Go. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Go.
Shrugs him off. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
Go. Tonight.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Pitching it out here to Herbert. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, the lopsided